treat to be here in what is called the prettiest little stadium in America, home to the Georgia Southern Eagles in Statesboro. As we'll see a squad from the Pac-12, the Washington State Cougars, taking on a team from the Sun Belt, the Georgia Southern Eagles. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Washington State ready to kick off as it's time to get things started. He'll take the return, try to get better field position. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So Georgia Southern's offense will get the first swing of the game. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on. They punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
They'll go right back to the run. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Looking to pass. It's French. He'll pull it down. Stopped at the 44, but he got 10 on the play.
This is the most annoying thing in the world for a defense, is when you start to play all these plays and all these pass concepts and routes, and then you let the quarterback get outside the pocket, and he takes off, and he gets a first down. Like, so much to defend. That is the hardest thing to defend, because you don't know where it's going to happen on the field and when it's going to happen.
The Eagles will have it 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got a little space. He scrambled forward and got a few and turned that into a positive play.
Defense is all about creating negative plays, and he does a really good job at the quarterback spot of not taking sacks. Like, that's a great job. He wants to throw the football. The clock goes off, he takes off, and gets a positive gain.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
Gets the back moving. They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. He's got it. Run out of bounds. They'll spot him at the 24.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
And the defense making a play, getting a hand on that pass.
And that's a good sight to see from this defense. Last week, they gave up a ton of points in a loss. This week, get a deflection early. Hopefully see the ball a little bit better, play the passing game better.
A shot toward the end zone. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds. They were really starting to put a drive together, but after a couple of incompletions, now they need a big play on 3rd and 10. Throws to the wideout. Makes the grab. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal. And the Eagles started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Touchdown, Georgia Southern. A great catch and run for 6.
And how about the job by this offense? This is not a scrub defense. This is a top 10 defense in college football. You got to take points whenever you can get them. Nice job putting a drive together, putting 6 on the board. No matter how it looks, you just got to keep fighting with this squad.
He'll bring it out. It's Freeman. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. So Washington State's offense will try to get something started with their first possession. And Jesse, this is going to be a fun test. This receiver, if you leave him in man coverage, you might be in for some trouble.
And so when you get him in the one-on-ones, throw his way. He's a really good route runner. He can catch the football, and then when the defense decides to double cover him, take him away, that's when you go somewhere else with the football or you run it. The balance in this offense, based on how they play him, I think is big today.
Yeah, and that's what you got to do as a defense. Sometimes you double team him, sometimes you play zone, mix it up, give different looks, because he is a guy. He's shown the ability to burn your defense and make big plays.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Caught in the backfield. It's Meredith. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Now the defense will try to rise up on 3rd and short from the 21. From the gun, wants to pass. Complete to the right. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work. The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. That's caught. It's Meredith. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks.
And for DBs out there trying to stop these short slant routes against man coverage, being physical is really key. You want to get your hands on the wide receiver and really try to disrupt that timing between the QB and his target.
Just broke the tackle and still on his feet. Touchdown, Cougars. He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
Yards after catch. That's what this guy gives you. That was a simple slant pass. He caught it, made guys miss, showed you the speed, and it was pay dirt from there. What can you say about this guy's athleticism, man? He is such a weapon.
He'll bring it out. It's Murphy. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Georgia Southern has it back, ready to go to work on offense. They cashed in on a short field last time they had it, and now they'll go to work from their own end. Picked off. What a play to set him up. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
There were a lot of people really excited about what this guy could do. Some were saying he could be an All-American, and he's proving them right. That's already his 2nd interception early in this college football season. Offenses are going to figure it out. They're going to stop throwing this guy's way. You just get in trouble when you try.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Rush is on him. And just left that pass short. Not enough juice on that one.
You normally don't see this guy miss throws like that. That was a pretty short throw. He can normally make those in his sleep, but with the incompletion, we're now setting up 3rd down.
Snagged out of the air. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short. And they're going to head out to line up for a field goal. No good. After that failed field goal attempt, fellas, still tie ball game.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Wants to throw. It's French. Bought a little time. Lets it go. Caught over the middle. It's Brown. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the 1st down and sets them up beautifully here. Going to sling it on 2nd down. Grab near the marker. It's Dallas. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down.
Nice job by the receiver there, running the drag route against zone coverage, finding the soft spot, making it easy on his quarterback to get the completion. He turns it upfield, and he moves the sticks.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection. Some 3rd down conversions tougher than others. This one a long one on 3rd down from the 43. Unleashes it. Soft spot in the middle. Nice job to pick up the 1st down, and they'll spot it at the 42. Georgia Southern really efficient on offense. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Makes it past the marker. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. The Eagles come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Wide open downfield.
I tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands, and you saw it on that last play.
He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
Well, it's a really nice job of the offense mixing it up on this drive. We've seen some nice plays throwing it, and how about that one running it too? Great push up front.
Scanning the field, it's French. Under fire. Grabbed behind the line, it's Brown. And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the first quarter. The offense changing the play. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. Wants to go up top. Looking for the goal line. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Eagles.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Here comes the Wazoo offense onto the field again. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain. And it seems to be a lot easier for the quarterback to find this guy than it is for the defense.
Yeah, and I think this is a guy, Reese, that you can split him out. You can feel comfortable getting the football as many ways as possible because he is one of those matchup problems. Linebackers aren't going to be able to run with him, so try to find ways to maximize that little guy's speed and athletic ability.
Well, you make big plays for your quarterback in the game. You catch a touchdown pass, he's going to look your way again, often, downfield like they did right there, but give the defense credit, forcing an incompletion.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds the tight end. Oh, he's got some space. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Handoff to the single running back.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
The play action fake. Under fire. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
Play action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Grabbed in the middle, it's Ellison. He stopped at the 32-yard line, not enough for the first down. Washington State will have to boot it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Hauls it in at the 25. He's got great speed. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Georgia Southern has it back, and here comes the offense again. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive, because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
And the Eagles with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Grab near the marker. It's Brown. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. This offense doing business in the red zone. Wants to adjust the pattern. Here's the pressure. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking downfield, it's French. Fires to the right. He caught it.
How many 1st downs is that just on this drive? We're going to have to get the training staff to give some IVs and get some bananas, and we better stay hydrated because at this rate, the defense is going to play way too many snaps.
I'm trying to power it in. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5.
And you got to get locked in the red zone. A lot of defensive coordinators, they'll tell you, we'll give up yards, but we got to understand what we're trying to get accomplished. Great job down here near the goal line.
And he will score! Touchdown, Georgia Southern! Field shrinks, tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Freeman. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Washington State has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great. So I know offensively, I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Complete in the middle. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
When the football is thrown accurately, where I can catch it and be a runner after the catch, it makes all the difference in the world. I can keep that speed up. Now I can break tackles like you see here and go make big plays for my offense.
Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on 1st down. And you want to create 2nd and short, 3rd and short, or just get 1st downs like that run right there.
Washington State going back to work on 1st down. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the 1st down.
But right away after picking up a 1st down, they go right back to their playmaker at running back. And I love the push they got up front, getting a hat on a hat, opening a huge hole for the back.
And you become so hard to defend when you can run the football successfully on 1st down. When you're starting like that, now what opens up? Play action. Now you're making me play pass and run. This offense, if they can create that run physicality, now it opens up everything else.
This offense needs a little something to feel good about going to halftime. A chance to chip away here on 1st and goal. Plucks it out of the air. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
This is the area of the field defensively. It really doesn't matter what they've done to get here. You got to bow up, try to force the field goal. Nice job on first down and goal, getting them tackled to the ground.
Pressure coming. Touchdown, Cougars! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
Washington State.
And that was a really big score here at the end of the first half, just for their confidence and their momentum. They're obviously still losing right now on the scoreboard, but you had the feeling something positive had to happen here at the end of the first half for them to go in at halftime, regroup, and come out in the second half now trying to build on that successful drive offensively.
14.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Looking to throw, it's French. Going to try to get it himself.
You see a lot of quarterbacks get in trouble when they start forcing things. He did a really good job. He wanted to throw the football. You could tell. Drops back, nothing open. It's okay. I'm just going to take off, get what I can get.
Caught close to the marker. It's Brown. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50.
First down for the offense.
Wants to throw on first down. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. The short hands, it's Helms. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. The Eagles have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Caught near the sticks. It's Helms. He goes out of bounds right at the 30. Good pickup on that one. From the 30-yard line on first down. Finds his tight end. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. One more snap coming before halftime. Looking downfield very late in the half. Caught near the sticks. It's Sanders. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
And how many first downs is that, guys? On this drive alone, this defense has got to find a way to get off the field. They're playing way too many snaps.
And in the waning seconds of the first half, they'll try to put up 3 before going to the break. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, you've had yourselves a superb broadcast so far today in Statesboro. And this has just been a passing clinic, really, by both offenses. They've effectively stretched these defenses, forcing the secondaries to cover every blade of grass, and they've still racked up big plays. Man or zone, pick your poison, or lay some blame at the feet of those pass rushers who can't do anything against the maulers on that offensive line. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside the prettiest little stadium in America.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Freeman. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Here comes the Wazoo offense onto the field again. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments. They've got to find a way to run the ball at least some here in the second half.
I do think you said something that's important. I think running the football is an attitude.
He hurls one deep down the left side. A big-time catch along the sidelines. Got the foot down and an excellent throw, too. And he glides into the end zone easily, but this one might be coming back.
Pass interference. Defense.
Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on. The defense declined, and the touchdown stands. And the extra point pulls them to within 3, 24-21. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Vanderbilt is running away with things. And, boy, if this keeps up, the party is on in Nashville tonight. They're up by 17 over Georgia State. That's where things stand right now. And, of course, if the script is flipped, you will hear about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Looking to throw, it's French. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete. Working well behind the sticks on second down. They'll send the tight end in motion. Off the play fake. Fires to the middle. Tight end getting vertical. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Looking downfield on first down. They're working that left side. There he goes. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 41 after the good gain there. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Throw it to him fast. Let him make somebody miss against a slower guy that's usually a linebacker.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Might be changing the route. To the air on second down. Catch in the middle, it's held. That ought to be enough to move the chains and give Georgia Southern a first down.
Yeah, it's tough for the defense. The tight end's just so big and physical, and it's hard to drag him down. He only needed a few yards to get that first down. Defense will have to do a better job next time.
To the air on first down. It's complete to the left. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
Off the play fake on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. They're about to snap it for the 7th time on this drive. They'll leave it with him. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football, and you got to just keep getting positive yards. You got to keep the third downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
How valuable is a tight end in the red area? Now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
I love it. Find the big fella down in the red area. Big target, works the middle of the field, easier throws. Nice job by this offense, keeping it very simple.
Back to pass, it's French. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
And this QB's had some success, man, throwing to the football to the end zone. Like 3 touchdown passes today. Nice job by the defense responding, right? Don't give up more big plays. Understand he's going to be aggressive and take shots.
Wants to fire on second down. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
Not all guys have the ability to break on the football, go make a play, and catch it. You know, you play defense for a reason. A lot of the wide receivers are the ones that do most of the catching. Great job by the defense securing the INT.
Looking to the big tight end. intercepted, and the defense has set him up.
That's a bad decision by the quarterback. In that area of the field, you have got to be careful. If the guy's not wide open, you've got to throw that football away, because not only are you getting it picked off, but he's returning it now down close to your goal line and setting his offense up in great field position.
Georgia Southern will have it now, 1st and goal. From the gun. Looking for the score. Touchdown, Eagles. Quick strike through the air for the score.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. That's exactly what you want to do when you have that type of field position. Strike quickly, and they did. One play, and they put it on the board. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner will be brought down. Washington State has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. They are trailing by 10 here, Jesse, but this is the type of team that seems comfortable in an offensive shootout.
You got to hold serve at this point, right? You got to drive the field, put some more points up on the board. Yeah, they just scored. You can answer that now and keep this thing close down.
And I think you're used to that as offense. Like, football is so fast-paced now, and you score so quickly. It's not that big of a deal to get down 10. You keep being aggressive.
The Cougars trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Off play action. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7.
When it's a play action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
Chains keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. They've got the screen set up. He'll be brought down at about the 18-yard line. Not enough to move the sticks.
Love the coverage and not giving up an inch defensively. Their 3rd down, smothering the receiver. As soon as he caught the ball, down he went. They've got this offense pinned.
Kick is in the air. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. Good field position here as they start this drive from their 43. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. To the air, it's French. Flips it out in the flat. Breaks into the open. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a 1st down at the 44.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Bringing the heat. He found a little opening and got loose. They couldn't stop him in the backfield, so a solid pickup there. And the Eagles really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. They'll move the tight end. On 3rd and short, the power run here. That'll be enough for the 1st down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical and they're trying to stay on the field.
And that can be frustrating to watch running backs not make plays like a receiver, but they're not a receiver. And a lot of times when they have guys around them, the focus that receivers have it doesn't exist in them. And you could tell just dropped the football, lost a little bit of focus, but I think those footsteps were close enough where he heard him.
Looking to fire. Throws for the tight end. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
Well, the linebacker's playing zone coverage, and he's just watching the QB's eyes to see where he's going to go with the football, and the eyes take him to the ball. He's able to swat it away. Great play on defense.
He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. Might be calling a hot route. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. So on fourth down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Big man has it. It's a first down and more. They'll run him out of bounds, but look what's on the ground. Penalty marker. What an unfortunate penalty there. They thought they'd converted the fourth down. Instead, they'll have to try it again. They'll send out the kicker here. And this kicker might be feeling it. He made one earlier, now from 49 yards out. Oh, he missed it. No good. The lead is still at double digits, but missed a chance to make it bigger.
And just not enough leg on that kick. You see it just gets knocked down by the crossbar.
The give on the option. They stop him cold, maybe gets a yard to the 34.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
Now on first down from the 43-yard line. Motion from the wideout. Looking to throw on first down. Finds his man. It's Meredith. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
And his offense is going to have to come up clutch, man. Like late in the football game, you are trailing. This is why you get paid the big bucks. This is why the quarterback is the glamour position. Like, you've got to trust him. He's got to come through. They got to put a few drives together here to get back in this football game.
And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands.
And the defense catches a break on that one. And this guy's not a superstar, but he's pretty dang reliable. And we talked to them about this guy. Like, he's kind of the security blanket for the quarterback. And him to drop that football doesn't happen often. You take those lucky things when you can get them.
Sweet throw and catch along the sideline. It's enough for the first down. Washington State has it all working right now. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Rides to back and leaves it. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. Never a doubt for this big-footed guy. 49-yard field goal is good. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, every game in the Big Ten so very critical. How about this one today? Nebraska is ahead early in Lincoln, but that's not exactly Mike Rozier out there running the ball. This game is a long way from over. They're up by 11 over Michigan. We'll circle back to this Big Ten battle. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Georgia Southern has it back, ready to go to work on offense. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on this offense too, David. I think they got to go back to their playmakers and get these guys going in the game.
No doubt. Find those plays you know you can run them in your sleep. You make sure you execute. Build this lead a little bit bigger. Put this thing away in the 4th quarter.
They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. Stopped at the 44, but he got 10 on the play.
Man, it's so nice to have a guy that you can depend on. Like, this offense is built around him for a reason. Just a good running back. You can see, gets north-south, doesn't dance, picks up positive yards, breaks tackles. He's just a really good player, and that's why this offense runs through him.
Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. To the air, it's French. Here's a heat. Grabbed over the middle, it's Helms. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Georgia Southern about to snap it on another 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Back to pass. Scrambling away. On the move, he fires. And they're not on the same page there. After the 2nd down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the middle. This time he's got it.
And, man, that is so frustrating for this defense. You got them where you wanted them. You backed them up on 3rd down. You knew they were going to throw the football, but they just couldn't stop them. They give up the 1st down, and time is running out. This defense is going to have to get aggressive.
They're in the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 20. The give to the back. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7.
It's really important at this point of the game late that they at least get a field goal here to make this a 2-possession game. So they're staying conservative. They're running the football, keeping it on the ground to execute that idea.
He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
And that's exactly what you would expect from this offense. Listen, when you're in that 1 to 2 minute range and you got the football and you got a lead, it's smash mouth. It's keep that clock running. It's ground game. So interesting now on this 3rd down what they do next, but we got to keep that clock moving.
Quick pass on the jet motion. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. That hits good. And now the lead's extended a little further.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
From inside the 15, chance for a good return. Nice, just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. All business today for this ball club. They come out and they get the win.
And that's all that matters. It's not always pretty. You don't always do everything you want to do or check all the boxes. But at the end of the game, Jesse, you want that W.
No doubt about it. They made the plays they needed to make in order to get this win. I thought the quarterback showed tremendous poise, good leadership throughout the course of the game. Defense made stops when they had to make them. So, right, there were some things that are going to need to clean up moving forward, but ultimately they were the better team today.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.